nature of our banking services in the last few decades has made itself felt in almost every phase of human activity. The efficient nature of bank services is indispensable if economic development becomes a must, with the sole aim of serving customers even till after their death, addressing issues of inheritance and ascribing appropriate responsibilities to the account's next of kin.
Thank God for the current leadership of the Central Bank of Nigeria, that they are now trying to let banks to see how they can transform most of their services online, so that there won't be need for customers to come around to the banking or to execute some small or petty transaction that can easily be done via the mobile platform or the internet. Next of kin is something that has to come with discretion. But you know, people don't even know the importance of who next of kin is. Some putting 2 years old, 3 years old, 5 years old children on the hand does not really know how important it is. Before you feel next of kin in anything, you've entered into a particular transaction. I can't reach you. Who else can I talk to? So it's not at your own discretion. Do you want to put your wife? Do you want to put your mother? Do you want to put your father? But it should be something that is above 18 or someone that can easily communicate or interact.
There are over 20 banks in Nigeria with zonal offices and branches in every state, each having its own approach and assessment to issues having to do with next of kin. While the probate law of Nigeria validates a will, and in the absence of one, the law, some banks often go the extra mile by cutting off a lot of processes and specific provisions demanded by the law, in show of empathy, going as far as releasing funds of less than 100,000 from the account to the next of kin, which is illegal and not the law.
You know, the moment you establish a relationship with a bank, you have an account officer, which people don't know. And that is one of the loopholes. So the account officer has that duty to confirm from the next of kin that truly is this person, is this still alive or is dead. Because we've seen situations whereby people are alive and some people will go at their back and declare that they are dead and get all those documents, and the customer will just find out he has a debit on his account. So that is why the legal procedures have to be followed. We have to get your death certificate from the local government or issuing authority, the estate account, go to probate letter and things like that, and go to now, and there must be confirmation. So what they need next of kin is just for a confirmation. It is the court that will not determine that what we have in this customer's account, should we award it to the next of kin, or is there any other person that it should be awarded to? Because we've seen a situation whereby a particular customer passed on, and one of his brother have to be the next of kin. So I think the account officer called. I don't know the interaction that happened between the wife and the account officer, and the wife said, "I'm still battling with the burial of my husband," not knowing fully well that even his younger brother have gone at the back to starting the court process to try to get the funds in the account. So the fact that you're a next of kin does not give you the right that you are the beneficiary of what is in that customer's account. That is left for the court to decide.
In today's world, the authority of the next of kin over an account is inconsequential as far as succession is concerned. Due to lack of knowledge of this fact, banks are having to address issues dwelling on the misfunction of next of kins on a daily basis.
Putting next of kin in anything now depends on the nature of that transaction. There are some transactions that I feel that if they call my mom, he may not be able to give a good response. Yeah. And apart from that, there are a lot of Nigerians today that even though the person that they put as next of kin in their bank account, the person is not even aware. If you go to the banking industry today, there are a lot of dead funds. That's true. Because we live a life where we came without notice and we also live without notice. Yes. So there must be someone you have to relate your information to. So if anything goes wrong, there can be a succession towards it. People open an account, even though the next person does not know that I'm the next of kin to this person. They will just call you and you'll be surprised. That is number one. Another issue is that some people will be filling the account opening package and they will give you wrong information about next of kin. Exactly. So who would the bank talk to? So this issue of next of kin is between even the operator and the customer itself. Is there an account officer that is given a target to bring maybe 10 or 20 accounts in a day, and he just collects your data page of your regulatory ID card and your passport and say, don't worry, I'll fill all that for you. And you go to next of kin, just put a number there. Something happened on that account, how would they reach you? So I think the customers too, the public too, must also ensure that anytime they are establishing a relationship on a particular transaction, they must see that the right information, the right details is being filled on those forms. Someone should not do it for them. It's another gap.
The banking system in Nigeria is regulated through the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. This apex bank, which started operations on July 1st, 1959, is working tremendously and professionally well to refine and revamp our banking sector.